Right, so in this one I'm going to show you how to do some nesting. So nesting of fact types is useful when it's a combination of the two entities together that makes it unique. So for example, if we want to have a LOA, so a level of achievement for the student in a subject, then what we could do is we could create an object here and go through all the rigmarole of actually making it. So this is going to be LOA, it's going to be a code, and we can add value to it straight up. We can do this straight away, so we're going to do A to E. There we go, so we've got that there, and now I need to actually add that to something. So I can put this one in. Wonderful. Let's flip the orientation. Now this LOA, what I could do is try to join this to student. So this basically says that a student has a level of achievement. Okay, yeah, a student does have a level of achievement, but the issue with this is that that level of achievement now, whatever it may be, will be for that student. We actually have lost the notion of what that level of achievement was for. Those of you who've been in my subject before will know that that means that our elementary fact that we had has gone past elementary. We've actually lost information, so that's not going to work. So we could try subject. Now a subject has a level of achievement. Seems to make sense, except for the fact that we only have one level of achievement for the entire subject. So who got the A? We don't know. Did everyone get the A? Because that's what we're basically saying. Likewise, if we had it coming off student, so for what subject did that student get the A? Was it English? Was it IPT? What was it? We don't know. So what we need to do is define where it comes from. What is it that makes that unique? And it's actually the student studying the subject that gets the LOA. So Bob Jones studying IPT gets an A. Phil Harmonic studying English gets an LOA. Phil Harmonic studying IPT gets a C. So now we can differentiate between them. So how do we show that in here? Well, what we do is we have a thing called a nest. It's this wonderful thing over here. Now to make it work, it actually has to be on a many-to-many relationship. We select that role because it's a combination of the two that's going to be the uniqueness. We select the role in that fact, and then we come over here and click on this wonderful little button, and it makes that a nested fact type for us. Notice it's automatically given us a name as well. Now that's a bit boring, student subject, so we can double click on that and come back and rename it. Again, under definition. So we can call this studies if we really wanted to. So now it's called studies. Now what we can say is that this studies has or achieves an LOA. So what we're actually saying is the student studying this subject achieves an LOA. Now how many LOAs can that student get for that subject? Well, generally you can only get one. So let's assume that you can only get one. There you go. Now that LOA, however, can belong to many students studying many subjects. So we're not going to put a uniqueness constraint on there. So there we go. That's nested role types for you.